Hate has never been and will never be a solution. We all come into this world without choosing when we are born, where we are born, the family we are born into, the tribe we belong to, or the nation we call home. And one day we will all leave this world, not when we decide, but when our Creator decides. This alone should humble us. We may look different on the outside. We may have different skin colors, languages, cultures, tribes, and nationalities, but inside, we are the same. We all have a heart, we all have a brain, we all feel pain. And when we are cut, we all bleed the same blood. So why should anyone feel entitled to hate another person? Why should anyone believe they are better than someone else because of where they were born, what they own, or what group they belong to? The truth is, none of us is truly in control. We have only been given a small glimpse of temporal control. The real control belongs to God. None of us decided when to come to earth. None of us decided where to be born. None of us can decide exactly when we will leave. But while we are here, there are things we can control. We can control how we live. We can control how we treat others. We can control how we treat ourselves. We can control what we do with what we have been given. And we must remember this: you cannot give what you do not have. Fill yourself up first with love, peace, respect, wisdom, and humility. People can never truly love and respect you more than you love and respect yourself. They treat you according to how they see you treating yourself. So before you demand love from others, learn to love yourself first. Before you demand respect from others, learn to respect yourself first. Because a heart filled with love will pour out love. A heart filled with peace will create peace. And a heart filled with hate will eventually spread hate. So if this truth does not humble us enough to treat people with kindness, love, and respect, then we must honestly examine what is controlling our hearts. Comparison is the killer of joy. It is also the mother of hatred, wickedness, jealousy, and destruction. When we constantly compare ourselves to others, we begin to hate what we should learn from. We begin to envy what should inspire us. But when love leads, peace settles. When peace settles, unity rises. And when unity rises, prosperity becomes inevitable. Always remember this: you choose who you become. If you choose bitterness, you will remain stagnant. But if you choose to become better, you will grow. None of us truly owns the country we were born in. We did not create the earth, we did not create the land. We only arrived here and found it existing before us. Yes, human beings have built cities, systems, homes, roads, and nations through creativity, intelligence, and hard work. But even that creativity was given by a higher power. Life is not always fair. In fact, life has never been completely fair and will never be. But even when life is unfair, choose to be fair. Each time you feel entitled to any part of the world simply because you were born there or because you moved there, pause and ask yourself, did I create this world from scratch? The answer is no. There is a superior being, the real owner of life, and if he decides that your time on earth is finished today, you will not even have the power to argue. So while you are here, make your Creator proud. Love people, do not hate them, for God is love. And anyone who truly loves is expressing a part of God, whether they know it or not. We must also be careful with judgment. You cannot say that only one tribe, one nation, one race, or one group of people is bad. Every nation has people who do good and people who do wrong. Every tribe has kind people and unkind people. Every community has people who build and people who destroy. And before we judge others, we must ask ourselves, how good am I? The truth is, all of us have done something wrong at some point, knowingly or unknowingly. Yet we do not permanently label ourselves as bad people. So what gives us the right to permanently label another person, tribe, nation, or race as bad? When you believe you are better than someone else, you become focused on finding the bad in them while ignoring the bad in yourself. But if each of us focus more on correcting the bad within ourselves, instead of searching for the bad in others, we would all become better, not bitter. Hard work brings profit. So do not hate someone because of their progress. Do not become envious because someone else is succeeding. If you want success, work hard. If you want profit, put in the effort. Do not hate people who are working hard. Be inspired by them. Also, do not become too comfortable as if you will live forever on this earth. That is where pride begins. And pride always comes before a fall. We do not know how much time we have left. We did not create life and we cannot control its ending. If we could, we would have chosen exactly when to come and when to leave. But that is not the case. Remembering this should humble us. We are all dust and to dust we shall return. So in everything you do, treat people right. There is a time for everything. We have all been helped in one way or another. No one can honestly say they have never been helped. From the moment we were born, we were helpless. We needed help to come into this world. We needed help to survive. We needed someone to care for us before we could care for ourselves. So never look down on anyone. The person you treat poorly today may be the person whose help you will desperately need tomorrow. The earth is not constant. Life changes. Positions change. Wealth changes. Power changes. Circumstances change. So live carefully. Live humbly. Live with love. Yes, history is full of painful and wicked things. Many people have been hurt. Many people have suffered injustice. But even with that truth, we must choose to become better, not bitter. There is only one race, the human race. We are one. Therefore, we must learn to live with one another. We must learn to tolerate one another's weaknesses because we all have weaknesses. Today, someone may need your help. Tomorrow, you may need theirs. No matter how much you achieve on earth, when your time is up, you will not take your possessions with you. Everything visible can be destroyed in the blink of an eye. It is good to build things on earth for comfort, progress, and sustainability. But it is even wiser to build things that cannot be seen with human eyes. Love, kindness, mercy, humility, peace, and the impact you leave in people's hearts. Because one day the time will come when you will no longer be seen. So ask yourself every day, if I were to leave this earth today, would I be proud of the life I lived? Would I be proud of how I treated people? Would I be proud of how I used my time? True richness is not only measured by money, possessions, titles, or power. True richness is measured by the number of lives you have touched with what you were given. Because when you leave this earth, what will remain is not only what you built, but who you helped, who you loved, and who became better because you existed. So let love lead and peace will settle. Let peace settle and unity will rise. Let unity rise and prosperity will become inevitable. Always remember, you are the one who chooses who you become. Life gives us many situations we cannot control, but our response is still a choice. If you choose to be bitter, you will remain trapped in pain, anger, and stagnation. But if you choose to become better, you will grow, heal, and become a blessing to others. So choose love over hate. Choose understanding over judgment. Choose healing over bitterness. Choose to become better, not bitter. Because in the end, the world does not need more hatred. The world needs more love, more kindness, more peace, and more people who are willing to build rather than destroy. Once again, hate has never been and will never be a solution. With love from Palvera, inspired by the Holy Spirit. God bless you. Shalom, and be a blessing.